Thanksgiving at the Melvin household has always been a warm, spirited celebration. For years, friends and family have admired Craig Melvin and Lindsay for how effortlessly they balance busy careers, parenthood, and the quiet dignity of a couple that simply fits. They've long been viewed as one of morning television's most grounded and relatable families. No drama, no noise, just steady partnership and genuine love. But this year, something felt different from the moment guests walked through the door. Those close to the family say the evening began smoothly. Laughter in the kitchen, the smell of roasted turkey filling the house, and Craig doing what he does best, telling lighthearted stories and keeping everyone smiling. But beneath the surface, small cracks began to show. Craig, normally the calm center of the room, seemed unusually tense, restless, distracted. Moments where he would usually laugh or brush things off, he instead responded with clipped answers, sharp breaths, and a heaviness that even he couldn't hide. Lindsay, known for her grace and steady presence, quietly tried to keep the evening on track. She moved from room to room, smoothing conversations, lightening moods, checking on the kids, doing everything she could to keep the familiar Thanksgiving warmth alive. But even she could feel it. Something was off. The turning point reportedly came during dinner. A simple conversation, nothing out of the ordinary, took an unexpected turn. One of Craig's responses was surprisingly sharp, and the table fell into an immediate hush. The joking, charismatic host everyone knew from television was suddenly replaced by someone guarded, someone unsettled. Witnesses say Lindsay's expression changed instantly. Not dramatic, not angry, just the soft tightening of someone who had been holding everything together for too long. The room grew quiet. Even the children, usually full of energy, sensed the sudden shift. Lindsay has always been admired not just for her successful career, but for the way she carries herself, with warmth, intelligence, and a sense of calm that rarely cracks. But on this particular night, she reached her limit. Those in the room say she pushed back her chair gently, excused herself from the table, and stepped away. No scene, no raised voice, just a quiet exit that spoke volumes. When she returned, something had shifted. She wasn't upset, at least not outwardly, but she was distant, still. The woman who normally worked so hard to mend every emotional ripple was suddenly done smoothing things over. The rest of the evening drifted forward in a silence everyone felt. After dinner, as guests filtered out and the house slowly settled into quiet, what happened next stunned everyone still in the home. Lindsay walked calmly down the hallway, past the staff, past family members who stood frozen in confusion, and headed straight to the bedroom. With a quiet determination, she pulled a small suitcase from the closet and began packing. Not dramatically, not angrily, just packing. Those watching say the air felt cold, unreal, like witnessing a moment no one ever imagined for a couple who always appeared unshakable. Craig reportedly realized what was happening only after the suitcase was nearly full, and when he approached her, gentle, apologetic, trying to explain, she simply told him the words that left the entire house hollow. I just need space. No accusations, no long speeches, just a woman who needed room to breathe. For a couple admired for their stability, this moment raised questions no one dared to ask. Was this just the breaking point of a stressful day, or was the dinner meltdown a symptom of deeper pressures that had been quietly building for weeks? Insiders say the past few months have been especially difficult. With Craig's demanding morning show schedule, Lindsay's projects, their responsibilities as parents, and the constant public expectations, it had all begun to take a toll. Even the strongest, most loving relationships feel strain under the weight of exhaustion and never-ending pressure. And on Thanksgiving night, it seems the smallest spark ignited everything they've both been carrying. But what does Lindsay's packing really mean? For many who know her, the suitcase wasn't a sign of an ending, but a pause, a reset, a chance to step away before words were said that couldn't be taken back. Sometimes, even the most devoted couples need distance to find their way back to clarity. Still, those who witnessed the moment say it was deeply emotional. Not angry, just heartbreaking. The future for Craig and Lindsay is still unwritten. Will they seek counseling? Will they take a short break to breathe? Or will this difficult Thanksgiving ultimately make them stronger than ever? One thing is certain. This emotional turning point revealed a more vulnerable, human side of a couple so many viewers have placed on a pedestal. And maybe, just maybe, that honesty will be what guides them towards healing. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe. If you want more deeply emotional stories, exclusive insights, and meaningful moments from the lives of your favorite public figures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support means everything, and it helps us continue bringing you the stories that matter.